American Rodeo phase to 95. This time or so on Saturday for this tonight. And we're in round 5, going to round 5 and halfway point through the rodeo. It's going pretty quick.
We're halfway there.
Yeah.
I'm sad already.
It's actually going pretty quick. You know, we're Jack Daniels night tonight. The weather's going good. It's going to give you a better finish, I think, over the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Last night was awesome. We were going to the Reno Rodeo for Sunday night. The weather was beautiful. The rides were amazing. And I'm looking forward to tonight as well. Some of the stuff we have. And then tonight's conversations, we're going to have conversations time with President Ken Neal and rodeo announcer for our indoor viewing party here tonight. Speaking of any part of the PNT admissions tickets, 4 years old on every live show. Tonight we want you to comment on what your favorite carnival thing is. For me, I can go with the corn cakes and gas fries. Tell me what's your favorite
carnival. I was corn dogs, so just catch me.
What is your favorite carnival food is for taste doing this viewing party tickets for your choice of performance if you're at the Reno Rodeo? As mentioned, Sunday night, we're almost halfway there. Tell me what's been your favorite holiday so far.
I don't know. The Bearback's been stacked this week, but as we go the rest of the week, here, we have a lot of former champions, NFL qualifiers, and everything coming through here. So, to me, it's just going to get good. I think we need to get that ball.
Yeah, well, speaking of the highlights, let's run through last night's champions and be proud. In the Bearback, we have Blake Sunday with an 86.5. We'll see him up again tonight, but I think with an 86.5 on one, I think he'll pull a ride tonight and pedal for those 8 seconds. I think he's going to see himself back here at the end of the week. He's sitting good, you know, and again, we have last night Tony Ross with 85 and Kevin Hooper with 85. So, these guys are all going to be back up tonight. And, you know, Kate had a great ride last night. He said 12 us at 86.5. And I think we're going to see that again tonight. Yeah, we've got some great stuff too from Big Ben and Flying Fiber. So, we've got some good horses to look out for quick riding. The History Wrestling is next. Seth Peterson with a 5-second flat ride. That was really impressive to put down in the dirt. The arena record was a 3.1 seconds, though. So, we've got 2 seconds to go on to stay on. I would say that 5 seconds was really good for him to sit on here at the start of the Reno Rodeo. And the clip we got here is Cody Devers. He was 5'7" at the slap. You guys heard us talking about the slap. So he was 5'7" this morning in the slap. He's a 2-time NFR qualifier. This could really help him make a big push. He gets good one down tonight, make him a big push. And then last night's team roping winners was at Courtney and Bryce Grace with a 5.1. For last night's team roping, that was an impressive run. Here we are, this last night's run. Excited to see how that puts them comparative to us and the circle this week. I really think that was a strong run for them. I know we've got some big ones to talk about coming up tonight, but walk us through saddlebronc riding. So saddlebronc riding, we're going to go up with Cash Wilson last night with a 88.5. He put on a great race. He had a really good horse last night. He's got a good one tonight on Muddy Road ahead. You guys have Dallas with 81. Keep your eye on him. I think he's going to be a big one. All right, and before we jump into who to look out for tonight, Tyler Roping last night, we have JT Adamson on an 8.8. As mentioned, Tyler Roping is such an important role because it's a single-handed event, but it's him and the horse. So it's a lot of run from last night at the Reno Rodeo. Is that I don't know if we talked about that yet, but I know we talked about the Reno Rodeo fan energy. But those transcends the fact that I can only imagine the energy that helps these Cowboys get tired on. It's this calf right there, nice, no issues, hands in the air. And come back to his horse. Really clean run from start to finish. The one to kind of keep an eye out for tonight is very popular with the fans. Is Scott Cooper. Cooper City tonight. He's a full-time world champion, 16 and 5 finishes. So keep your eye on him. And then last night's breakaway roping, Jackie Crawford. We just love Jackie. She's got 23 world titles. And she had the run last night at 3.6 seconds, which the Reno record is 2 seconds. So a second and a half, I really do feel like it's possible. I mean, each year the Reno Rodeo, we break some records when it comes to the arena. So I'm excited to see what this does for Jackie coming on into the loop. But let's watch this run here. It was a clean run last night. She knows what she's doing, but she's got to work her here. So I expect a working mess, and hopefully you enjoyed that interview with her at the winner's circle. But she's happy about that. We're happy for her. And then the girl racing last night, Ashley Castleberg with a 17:41 in the arena. Girl racing here is just an exciting event because the pattern can change ever so slightly. I mean, you don't have to do this here, driving halfway through, giving that kind of award away, but really giving the first and second individuals a good shot and going through driving around. And I think that Ashley probably appreciated that as well.
Yeah, like I say, it kind of got back to standard what they do on the races what they've done here before. And it may make a difference, but we'll actually see some new names pop up.
And then, of course, the bull riding last night, Tristan got in with a 90-point ride. We've not seen any horses 90s yet, so I think he was really happy about that one.
Yeah, and he was on flying in bad habits last night. Just the video here clip it forward, but 90 is a pretty tough one to get to. You get a lot of 87, 88, but you get that 90 plus, you put something together, that's for sure.
The last night was exciting. Today is Jack Daniels night. It's Monday night. If you want to join us down here this week, you can win those viewing party tickets by just simply commenting below if you're watching this feed what your favorite carnival food is. Tony will be right back after this with a very important guest here at the radio.
There are stories, and then there are stories that make a difference. Stories that affect you, your family, and the community. I'm Kim Burrows. Every week I introduce you to the people, the places, and the stories that matter. News 4 on your side.
Watch NSN Tonight, weeknights at 10:30 p.m. following the Fox 11 News at 10 and on Nevada Sportsnet at 6, 8, and 10 p.m.
A power line is more than a power line. It's maintaining the bottom line for small businesses. It's keeping the assembly line moving for our workforce. For our brightest minds, it's meeting a deadline. It's on the front line with our heroes. And on the sidelines of the biggest games. It's a direct line to our loved ones. And it's a lifeline for the most vulnerable. There's a lot on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a treat tonight in the studio because Tony and I get to sit down with Reno Rodeo President, Mr. Jim Neal. Jim, welcome to my Nevada. Yeah, so your daughter was Miss Reno Rodeo in 2010, so you've been around the rodeo for more than 15 years, because of course the involvement before that. So now being the president, you've seen a little bit of every side, from volunteering to being the queen's there to now being the president. What does it feel like to be in those positions?
It's great. That's what I was going to say is, a little bit of behind the scenes because you've seen it for many years from the activity side. To actually step into that, that experience that you've gained this year. Can you tell us a little bit about just that? People don't see that you may not see the good as well. Process that.
We talked with George last night, so tell us a little bit about the differences in presidential roles versus what the general manager did as far as decisions go. We talked about signing for the last 10 days.
George is a tremendous asset. He's the guy to I know that every president, again, everyone comes up with a slogan. There was Cowboy Stadium. What took that up to be the slogan for the African American? What it means to me against that. So what you do is I go to That's awesome. Because, like you said, the guys have done a great job. What they do is even even that progress forward. And it's just not sounds like by experience.
What was something that made you surprised you in the years as second person, but even this year, or even just as a volunteer for movie that maybe you weren't expecting to be, whether it be behind the scenes or traveling to radio or learn from someone else?
We did talk to others, and I think that was
What was the thing that made you most excited to talk? What were the style?
well, we're not halfway through. There's something with the sadness that is,
What can I imagine?
I figured that's experience when I was going to say never forget is that 2 weeks that we run here.
Well, I've already got emails and stuff regarding next year and things that we want to add and the award ceremonies in the summer, and it really doesn't stop. So even though the week is slowly, maybe also coming to an end, it's in the next year right around the corner. You can follow the president at home and make some decisions too. So the work that you put in 3 years ago is coming to fruition just as quickly as more actors and congratulations on being paid.
That's really
Well, speaking of mindset, it's a Cowboys state of mind, and it really just shows who you are as a person. It's been an amazing year having you as our person. I feel like I can speak for the other volunteers out there and say thank you for everything you did to make 2025 Reno Rodeo happen. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week. Hopefully it goes by slow enough for you to enjoy, but fast enough for you to get some sleep. All right, so we'll be right back after this break.
Keep it dirty. Get outside. Join the movement, a proud sponsor of the Reno Rodeo.
Moreover,
5 years, Reno Rock Transport has been Northern Nevada's trusted, locally owned and operated source for all your landscaping needs. With the largest selection, best pricing, and delivery available, we're open to the public and ready to help you get your project done. Visit Reno Rock Transport today.
Western Nevada Supply has been serving Northern Nevada for over 50 years, providing plumbing, waterworks, HVAC, landscape, hydronics, and industrial products. As a proud sponsor of the Reno Rodeo, we may rely on the technology of the future, but we are always committed to the tried and true traditions of the past. From our customers to our employees to the beautiful Northern Nevada community we call home, we treat everyone with respect and give the deepest level of care. Western Nevada Supply, keeping it old school since 1964.
Gas, snacks, and more Extra Mile by Jackson's. Let's go! A proud sponsor of the Reno Rodeo.
Hi folks, welcome back to Reno Rodeo Live at 5. We have a special guest here tonight with us along with me and Jennifer Fish. Give us an hour. Up and coming, or maybe not up and coming. We still having that conversation.
He's no longer up and coming, but rodeo events nonetheless.
Yes, no. Do you want to handle arena for us?
Yep. Team party inside the arena. What it is, it's really cool. I mean, you guys know about it. You know, just pay to get on the grounds here, and you can come watch the rodeo for free. You get lots of time to win. Jen and I are trying a bunch of different stuff, but yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we'll get to it tonight. So, when it comes to rodeo, did you see a rodeo and you're like, I want to do that? It's so scary.
You know, I was always around my dad. He's involved in it, and one of the boys is there, Bob Palmer, he's my dad's best friend. So I was talking about it. And so that's where I wanted to start. And actually, the first thing I ever did, Bob Palmer took me to a rodeo, and just let me watch it. And then, you know, one of the next ones was going in. And I was like, 18 years old, like, okay. So, but, no, it's something that I love to do. I don't know if it's something I always want to do, but even if it's never something I want to do, it's cool that it's coming to work.
Quick question. Originally from Montana?
Originally from Montana.
South Dakota now?
South Dakota.
What made the change to further north?
I got married. That's why I moved to South Dakota. Especially if we're like South Dakota. But yeah, we're at Real Grass. I love Billings, Montana, tomorrow. And probably 5,000 people live there now. But we're in South Dakota where, since I've moved there, it's 101. I was that one. I took them over the edge, yeah. So, yeah, I live in South Dakota, and I love it.
So you've done what?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, and talk about the family there.
Sure.
What kind of family has it been?
Yeah, if you've ever heard of apartheid, my mom, she's awesome. It's so cool to see that other aspect. Because I've always been around, like, with my dad, I've always been around with contract personnel behind the scenes, you know. I didn't know much about contestants. I really didn't. And seeing her and interact and see life and on that side, you know, my life is all contestant. So it's really cool for me to watch that and understand where they're coming from. Sometimes we have different opinions on things, but I win, obviously. But it's really cool to be a part of their family and the beautiful life. Shout out to them. Okay. This is what I wanted to do when I was in high school. I had college scholarships to go golf. But if you live in Montana, then you golf 2 months out of the year. So it's not a very lucrative place to play golf. I know. We're going to go on these ones. But anyways, I would love to go. I'm a big golf nerd and just love playing it. And I wasn't doing that. And like reality checked in. Yeah, I was the next Tiger Woods pointed out. My wife and I, we have 2 cows around with my family and stuff, and so we love that part of it. Staying home and like, eventually on the road, you know, obviously several years down the road, I'd like to stay home and just do that and raise family and do that. I'm enjoying traveling with them. cookie factory. Very nice there. Rodeo up on the hill. Right in the Reno. Country says to be my fourth year trucking.
Yeah, we do a lot of volunteers here.
It's a great place for the cool video. And it's awesome that a lot of the Reno people come up and help out with it. Volunteers and things. What kind of thing is pretty good? There's what gets bad. I'm gonna get super political here with everyone I'm at. So, this is awesome, and doing the youth party stuff, you're part of the youth party. The one that holds kind of sentimental value for me is Deadwood. So, Deadwood, it's really neat. My dad grew up. My grandmother was the mayor of Deadwood, and so my dad's one raised his whole side of the family from Deadwood. It's really sentimental to me. And then, it's closer to home now. Rodeo Rapid City, I got to do this last year. I'll try more Rapid City, and so that to me is it's pretty easy. But Reno is so cool. I look forward to it every year. It's going to be if you've never been to the Reno Rodeo, you got to need to come. And you don't even need a ticket. The whole thing's like a viewing party. This is why I'm here. You got to come to the viewing party. No, it's awesome to be a part of. That's right. It's a huge rodeo, and it's top 5 rodeo in the country all year long. So, and just to be a part of it and hang out with other people and see the action and the crowd that you guys get is fun.
Rodeo fans are I'm still here with you, Roddy. And it's Jeff Thomas night, too, so it's been a Monday night. Someone's watching and they hear the rodeo set and rodeo, right? You always thought it was cool. Someone out there is thinking that same thing. I could see that thought. What would be your thinking about when you started?
I got this question you're doing. I think the biggest thing is that if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, this weird kid from Laurel, Montana that I just talked about. But I would say get plugged in, do some things that make you I did a lot of things where I hosted some parties and some banquets and stuff like that. Learned and be able to take places. I mean, I was stuff like my mom knows tell me what I need to do to grow. And you find somebody that you look up to in that respective area, whether it's announcing, whether it's radio, whatever it might be in our world. Find somebody and just pick them up. Just really dive into it. Brandon Bob comes to me, her friend Reno Rodeo has been talking to me. I not only just the announcing part, but looking for and watch Bobby probably handle themselves, enjoy themselves. It's amazing. That's why we're it's awesome for everybody. It's like going and asking your father-in-law to marry his child. It's awesome for him, but it's also awesome for me. I mean, there's a story of it. There really is. He just dives into that story. We're going to test him to an England, and he is going to his clinic, and we're just talking about there's a story of it. And everybody's got a story. You just find that story and tell it. That's your baby. But I mean, just go. No plan B. I'm going to have plan B. I'm going to have another job. I don't know. I just jumped into it 2 feet and I don't think you have to be 18 years old and jump into it, or you have to be like Gary Beardy, maybe 12 years old when you jump into it. You don't have to be young to do it. I mean, if you want to do it, jump into it.
I think that's great advice. Where can people follow and be up there?
I am on Instagram. I just watched TikTok.
We were in the game party last night. You're talking about how real. I'm asking him for advice on that.
No, just on Instagram. I don't post very often, but you can follow along, I guess, and you message. And if there's anybody out there that has questions about this, please send me a message. I've gotten a few, but that's somebody knows what you're doing. I'll track you on the bottom way.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming back. And talking about kick off the party. You can see them every night here at the Reno Rodeo. So, last night, $10 admission ticket in the gate. On the side arena.
right? The door prizes for each performance with 2 tickets. Huge bonus.
Yes.
So come early. If you don't have it, come on out.
So we'll be right back with stock and contestants who are tonight before they have something because I can show.
Famous Dave's has the tastiest barbecue in town. We'll put our ribs up against anyone. We have the top pit masters from all across the U.S. Everything that goes into and out of our kitchen stems from Dave's philosophy: no amount of sauce can hide an inferior cut of meat. Low and slow, that's the only way to bring out the robust flavors and textures. That's why all the meat smoking is done in-house in each Famous Dave's location. Stop into Famous Dave's and enjoy. 4925 Kitski Lane.
We're slicing up the quality you crave at Port of Subs. You know, the taste of your favorite sliced fresh meats and cheeses on Port of Subs fresh baked bread and all of those crunchy, crispy veggie toppings with your favorite savory sauces. It's that special Port of Subs quality and blends of flavors that keep you wanting more. Visit your neighborhood Port of Subs today and we'll slice up the taste you're craving. Order online at portofsubs.com.
Sliced fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
Welcome back to Live at 5. I hope you enjoyed getting a deep dive into what it takes to be either the Reno Rodeo president or a rodeo announcer. It's really awesome that you made this topic tonight.
And there's just with him, going to be 18 years old and started. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where his career goes. Speaking of tonight, it's Chef Daniel's night. Of course, keep commenting on your favorite carnival food. That chance to win Dream Party tickets, but like we mentioned, it's Jack night, and if you're coming tomorrow, Tuesday night is Mammoth Crusade night to bring awareness to domestic violence. So wear your purple if you're coming out for Tuesday night. But let's dive in tonight. Who do you look out for tonight? It's been one of my favorite segments so far this year on Live at 5, and a couple people we followed have actually won the roundup. So let's turn it from Manifest to
We're picking the right guy, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. We're going the right direction here. So,
Live at 5, of course, we want to keep an eye on Paige Sonnier with that 86.5 from last night, and then, of course, a bunch of returning riders getting that second and longer day. Moving into the steer wrestling, take it away.
Steer wrestling, we had set predictions out, as we said earlier, with a 5-0. One to watch out for tonight is Cody Douglas. He had a 5-7 in the slack before they start off the slack. Rain during the day, and they get their first time to bring back the top 8 or 10 for that night. He's also a 2-time NFL qualifier. I mean, this could be a big push for Cody to make that push into this Christmas night.
Yeah, Cargo Christmas is always so fun, especially because Reno Rodeo kicks it off. This was his run in Houston earlier in the year, and he's 5-7 on 1 so far, so hopefully we can pull another fast time that and stay up in that grid.
Yeah.
From the team roping, we're going to keep an eye on Nelson Water and Jonathan Torres tonight. They're sitting 5th in the world. They're both 2-time NFL qualifiers. They had 5-1 on their stock performance, which ties last night's run winner with Clayton Carson and Bryce Briggs. So I think if we watch Nelson Water and Jonathan Torres, we can expect some confident numbers from the people in the up there.
If they can pull off something they pulled last night, they're going to see the standings of them for halfway through.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, Jay Dixon Carroll and Levi Lord, they've got 5-8 on 1. So I think if they can pull in sub-6, it might be able to pick up here in the this one.
Another one that can push into that top 5 good reason. Over in Saddle Bronx, they didn't, catch this and make what he did last night, but let's keep a quick eye out on Zach Dallas and A1 and Rusty Wright in maybe 4.5. As you see here right now, it looks like we got Zach right on screen. Younger rider and making the moves.
Yes. Blue Angel with 5-5 rodeo economics, I think that's going to be a good matchup. I know we mentioned Crash Wilson having one last night on the rodeo, and then also a 5 horse. I think that's some good guys. Red Brother is always fun to watch, so no expectations for that.
You kind of know what to expect, but you never know what to expect.
Yeah. And I do want to highlight that tonight we do have the Marys and Pups in. We've had them out a couple times, but moms and babies are always a huge highlight. So if you love that part of the rodeo, like most of us do, keep an eye on that. And then, of course, we've got the tight on roping tonight. A very familiar household name, Tuck Cooper, is here. We've also got world rankings 10, 11, 12, and 13. Of course, all to the top 13 here in the arena tonight. But we're going to keep an eye on Brian Pruitt, a 2-time NFL qualifier, a $1 million cowboy. He's already won 3 rodeos so far in 2025, so I hope he has a lot of confidence coming into the Reno Rodeo tonight. I think he's going to do really well here. He's a great rider, great horseman, and he's just great. He's good with his hands. I really enjoy watching him ride. We've got Max Mathis, his second year in the PRC.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Like I said, we've talked about it all week about the younger generation of the same crew, and they're just popping out of the woodwork.
Yeah, I mean, I would be a little intimidated if you my second year in the PRC contact. But I would also be learning stuff. I think it's awesome that you see a little bit of both generations.
Absolutely. Like I say, it's just awesome to see. We're seeing the first man here this week, that's for sure. Jump into the breakaway. Again, Jessica Crawford, not quite the same. She was first from but we also have some other ones. We have number 13, Shelby Midget. He hasn't done that. Her husband, Hayden, is in Taiwan with him. But we also have
Fallon Taylor in the barrel racing point. Fallon Taylor, world champion. This is one of those runs back in December 2014 where she won that world champion title. And she's a staple household name. I live on Baby Flo. I don't know that we're going to see Baby Flo in the arena tonight, but she just has a lot of flair. She's my favorite. She's an entrepreneur. She's a stateswoman. And Fallon Taylor really knows what to do when it comes to barrel racing. We also got Haley Gibson Stillwell. It's her first power here at the Reno Rodeo, and she's sitting 6th here. I think that that's going to be great ride as well. In addition to that, Leslie Smargo and her folks and followers.
No, and like I say, we really round up this too. She's on right there, just about pushing the top 5 of the accident. I think so too.
Win at Reno would be really good for her.
For sure. And then we're going to the blue line. Blue line again, supposed to let you kind of set standard 90 minutes. We got some big news here now. Dustin Bouquet. He's got a matchup tonight with Canada from 25. This bull hasn't been ridden yet this year. So keep an eye out for that because if he gets around on this tonight, this could be a big sport for him.
And this bull only has a 70% death-off rate, which is still pretty high, but I think it's possible with a rider of his caliber. He really does put in the work in and out of the season, and I think that he might be able to pull a ride out of him tonight. We'll see. Four time NFL qualifiers. So, Dustin's one of them. We've got Trey Kenzie and Kate Young. Keep an eye on the blue line. I think you're going to see some good rides. Yeah, Reno Rodeo really wants to bring that talent through both livestock and probably Cobra. So it's a kind of stacked event. It is Monday night downtown Arizona. We're so excited to have 5 more PRC performances coming this week. The winner for these tickets are going to go to Anita Summers. Her favorite is Left Coast Pizza. Well, Anita, you get 2 viewing party admission tickets. Hopefully you can grab a slice of pizza and come enjoy the rodeo with us one of these nights. Tony,
All right,
folks, stay tuned for Viva El Rodeo, and of course, the live winner show kicks off at 7 p.m. We'll see you soon.
Renown Health has a plan. Our plan for you, a healthier future. Presenting the expansion of Renown South Meadows Medical Center, offering our entire community increased access to state-of-the-art services and care. From leading-edge technology for advanced surgical and diagnostic procedures, to care provided by skilled specialists and teams, to enhanced experiences and upgrades across the campus. We plan to help you achieve your best health